Ghost nurse stabs man in throat with knife. The man screamed. Just then, the man discovered the stiffness outside the door, like seeing help. Straws desperately shouting, please, help me, but I'm not finished yet. The ghost nurse slashed with a knife. A fresh piece of tongue fell off. The room went quiet. Zhang Xiechi thought the man was dead, but in the next second, a strange scene appeared. Everything in the room has been reset. Man resurrected. The cruel picture just now repeats like this. Listen to the screams inside. The little girl is a little uncomfortable and wants to go back. Zhang Xiechi took him back to the roof. This is the system prompt to get clues. 70% completion of the steely of the crying little girl's blood. And as he was going down, he met the monitor. Squad leader with flashlight in hand. Obviously, the mission has also been started. Followed the clue and came here. Zhang Xiechi kindly reminded the 14th floor of the danger. The monitor thought he wanted to take the task alone. Because the task is completed, you can be sent to Tsinghua University and Peking University. But the students on the first floor revealed Jin Bao, because they were temporarily notified to force injections into a group of patients. The difficulty of the task also upgraded from F to level 1. It is said that there are also people in the next class who have encountered level 1 difficulty, and only one of the 45 survived. Still that girl. In the case of signing a ghost, most people choose to give up exams in order to survive. Zhang Xiechi insisted on staying, because he has one more chance to come back to life. However, what Zhang Xiechi didn't expect was, everyone else in the class died once, but they still refused to give up. All stayed, because they are thinking of either going to Qing University or go to Qingming. Then when Zhang Xiechi finished injecting the patient and went out, but was blocked at the door by the monitor, asked him to help with the injection task. Zhang Xiechi adheres to the principle that more is better than less. Directly rejected the monitor. Can be monitor. When you say you have a clue about the head nurse, Zhang Xiechi changed immediately. A face. There is no reason to see death among classmates, although the monitor has not many patients, but a fat man weighing 250 kilograms. In my previous life, I was afraid of being a starving ghost. Zhang Xiechi dared not go by himself. Therefore, he entrusted this task to the patient in his ward. People they swarmed. Instantly, screams came from the ward. The monitor was stunned. Is this what money can do? Afterwards, Zhang Xiechi got the clue he wanted from the monitor. Following the clues, I came to the hospital elevator, because according to the monitor, the head nurse usually rests on the -4 floor, and only the elevator goes to the -4th floor. Just got in the elevator. I met a white and beautiful female ghost. I learned from his mouth that the -4th floor is the morgue. Inside were unclaimed bodies. At night, the corpses will come out and eat people. To identify them, the head nurse is specifically in the hands of those patients. Hanged red number plate. The woman raised her right hand as she spoke. Look at what I have in my hand. The hospital has a taboo that only insiders know about. When riding an elevator, I meet someone with a red number plate. Never take the elevator with him, because only the corpses in the morgue. They have these red number plates. The female ghost thought that this would scare Zhang Xiechi, but I didn't expect Zhang Xiechi to be not afraid at all. The backhand also stole the number plate from his hand. This makes the female ghost very angry, just as he was about to freak out. The elevator suddenly stopped on the -4 floor. He pushed the close button, because of a crazy ghost with a brain spill, heading towards the elevator. When the elevator is about to close, Zhang Xiechi blocked the elevator door. Turn your head and scold the female ghost for her lack of quality. Don't you see that people also take the elevator? In case there is an emergency and you delay it, doesn't your conscience hurt? The female ghost was suddenly stunned. Is that a fucking ghost? You talk to me about your conscience at a time like this. What is wrong with this man? However, the next scene left the woman even more speechless, because every time the elevator descends a floor, a devil will come up. But Zhang Xiechi invited them all in. Wait until the end. After a white-haired old ghost got on the elevator, and the female ghost was furious, he wanted to dump the other ghosts outside the door, on the river car alone. I didn't expect this person not to play according to the routine, and he couldn't take it anymore. Open the bloody mouth on the neck and jump on it. As a result, he was stopped by the cerebral palsy ghost, warning you not to swallow the disabled ghost in the wheelchair alone. Get back together quickly. Do you understand how to be polite to disabled ghosts? The old ghost behind slapped him. If you want to let the old ghost first. The four ghosts started fighting. I didn't even notice that Zhang Xiechi had gotten off the elevator. The purpose of his visit is the morgue on the 4th floor, according to the monitor's prompt. This is where the head nurse rests at night, but it's daylight. The head nurse should not be there. He went in cautiously. There are corpses neatly placed inside. Beyond the corpse is a desk, and the notes on the table. And a photo caught his attention. Pick it up. It turned out to be a diary. And there's the head nurse and the patient. When the diary first started, the head nurse is enthusiastic about this job, until a solo night shift, tragically murdered by a doctor. He appealed to his colleagues for help, and they watched. Some even think it's his fault. In the end, the head nurse couldn't take it anymore. Killed everyone in the hospital. After reading the diary, Zhang Xiechi finally understood. The woman who cries at night is the head nurse. Strangely enough, obviously the truth has been found out. Challenge the progress of the task, but it's stuck at 99%. Just then, mechanical voices rang in his ears. Warning. This challenge mission has been temporarily changed to nightmare mode. After dark, the murderers of 50 years ago will reappear. A new round of killing is coming. Hear the radio. In an instant, everyone looked terrified. Only Zhang Xiechi was excited, because nightmare difficulty has the highest mortality rate. But there's a huge difference between reward and normal. Just then, the head nurse suddenly appeared behind him. Why are you here? It's not good for Jiang Chelton. Dare not explain at all. Turn around and run. Fortunately, the head nurse didn't stop him. After returning to the lobby, Zhang Xiechi went to persuade everyone to leave quickly, because they have no chance of being resurrected. If you die in nightmare mode, then he's really dead. After all, nightmare mode is for them. For beginners, the mortality rate is approaching 100%. To save my life, one of them opted out. The monitor and the school beauty insisted on staying, because as long as you survive tonight, you can be admitted to Qingbai. Then they took refuge in an abandoned room, waiting for the night to come. Also waiting is the head nurse of the morgue. Today of every month is his favorite day. When the 12 o'clock bell rang, the head nurse accurately located the abandoned room. Little thing, opened the door quickly. The three of them were so scared that they didn't dare to breathe, for fear of being discovered by the head nurse. Just when they thought they could get away with it, the head nurse was instantly furious. The body twists and forms a monster. I smashed the door with one palm. Sage laughter found you. Then the body changed back to its human appearance, but there is a bloody dagger in his hand. The monitor immediately blocked in front of him. Let Zhang Xiechi and the others escape through the window first. However, when the schoolgirl turned around, the body falls uncontrollably. Look down. Both feet have been severed in the air. The monitor was so scared that he left him and ran away. The school flower that fell to the ground shouted for help in fear. The bloody dagger has reached the top of the head. Zhang Xiechi turned his head and told him to quit quickly. But it's too late. The head nurse has already stabbed him. I won't stop until the school beauty doesn't move. Zhang Xiechi turned around and ran upstairs. By the time he reached the 14th floor out of breath, the monitor immediately explained. The reason for not saving. My dad had cancer in junior high school. My mom ran off with another man because of this. Even my grandfather, who loved me the most, was pissed off on the spot. But even if all the property is sold, borrowing money from everywhere is still not enough, you understand. This disease is a goddamn bottomless pit. My dad is still in the hospital. So the challenge is I get the money. The only way to save my dad. Could it be that Zhang Xiechi interrupted him? You don't have to explain it to me, let alone feel. Saying it will make others feel sorry for you. But you need to know. Before the exams, Li Zhaoxiao also said that your family conditions are not good. If you encounter any difficulties at that time, you can help if you can. Hearing these monitors speechless, more and more guilty. But now is not the time to say that. Zhang Xieqi quickly let him go upstairs with him. There's a secret weapon against the head nurse. That's right, it's the girl's son Zhao Xiao. Soon the head nurse caught up. Blood all over, exuding a strange and terrifying aura. You can't beat hard. Only choose redemption. Kong Toru uses the third person. Tells the story in his diary. Once upon a time, there was a practical nurse who loved her job. But during a ward round, I caught my esteemed teacher attacking a female patient, although the brain is blank. But he still tried his best to stop, and the teacher's scumbag nature, also exposed at this moment. Not only did he not stop, and defiled him with it, in order to seal the teacher's promotion to head nurse. Dreams are realized in this way. How sad is that? He wants to reveal everything. Not only did people not believe him, instead, there were rumors that he was selling himself for glory, and eventually he couldn't take it anymore. Split into two personalities. One is a cowardly girl, Sun Zhao Xiao. The other is the murderous head nurse. Female nurses make late-night rounds, but I caught the dean attacking the female patient. He rushed up and tried to stop it, and they were tainted together. He was even threatened with a small video. He wants to reveal everything. But not only did his colleagues not believe him, he also spread rumors that he sold himself for glory. Finally, the female nurse couldn't take the stimulation. Split into two personalities. One is a cowardly girl, Sun Zhao Xiao. The other is the murderous head nurse, and killed everyone in the hospital, but left the kind girl personality on the rooftop. Shows that he still has a conscience. Zhang Xieqi wanted to persuade him to stop. The head nurse laughed hideously. Those people don't have a good thing, so I killed them all, and it was tortured and killed piece by piece. They all deserved it. So, what if I become a sinner? Those beasts should be cursed forever. That scumbag deserves to be slashed. I don't need your pity and pity at all. After saying that, the head nurse raised the blood pen hand. It will gradually soften. You take the little girl hostage. Of course, just pretending. I didn't really mean to hurt the little girl, but the monitor took it seriously. He stabbed the girl in the back. To complete the challenge. He has lost his mind. Is it mine? Is this challenge reward mine? Thank you, Toru Zhang. But I'm not finished yet. A blood stain appeared on the neck. Then the head slipped off. Then he rolled to the ground. I didn't close my eyes until I died. The head nurse glanced at the ground. The head snorted, "Stupid human. I thought a ghost show could kill me. Okay, I'm a little tired of playing too. Game over." Just as he raised the blood-red dagger, the girl stopped in front of him, and the big brother was right. You are not a sinner. We are not sinners. Damn those people. But it's enough. The head nurse was furious. The two quarreled like this, and so on and so forth. The girl's tears can't stop flowing down, because the emotions of the two are interconnected. The head nurse's conscience was awakened, gradually put down the knife in his hand. The little girl also slowly disappeared back into his body. The head nurse has changed back to what it used to be. After redemption, his soul also dissipated in the ghost world, and then put the ear of the car, sound the broadcast to complete the challenge task, and the distribution of redemption rewards. Personal comprehensive score F. Level raised to level 1. Strange +5 gets an extra strange +50. Obtain a delicate urn. Tiny medical kit. Scarlet Palace talisman. After receiving all the rewards, when Zhang Xieqi was about to teleport back to the real world, the system suddenly issues a warning. Unknown interference in transmission, heading to unknown space. And in reality, the principal asked the crowd about this classmate. Are you sure you can handle the task? Turned into nightmare mode. The fat man said yes. When I came out, only Zhang Xieqi was left. Li Zhaoxiao and Monitor Li Jiahao, 3 people. If it hadn't become nightmare mode, it's impossible for me to come out early. The headmaster was delighted to hear that. Get ready to welcome Zhang Xieqi out of the ghost world. Strangely, the teleporter didn't respond at all. The principal thought there was danger. In fact, it will. Retreat was transported to a strange world. A tower stands in front of you. There are 4 big characters hanging on the prison gate of the heavens. Squeak. Auto raised. He went in very carefully. Then a strange voice came to my ears. Welcome to Juchia Prison. The people who belong to the Heaven Prison will withdraw. Immediately after, wisps of golden light poured into his body. The moment you close your eyes, he can feel it clearly. The entire prison is under his control, and not far away. There is a source that exudes a strange smell. He lifted the hanging chain. What comes into view is a pair of jade tribes. Looking up made him blush. However, up to the neck, the head is gone. Turns out he was a prisoner in Cell 1. Headless Yin Fiend Shaman, the strength is stronger than the head nurse. As the controller of the prison, Zhang Toru can access some of his abilities, but you need to increase the popularity of the other party. In order to gain Shaoman's favor, Zhang Toru started all kinds of rhetoric. Send milk teabag handsome guy. As a result, the other party is unmoved, until he said something about taking you out for a walk. Xiaoman suddenly became very excited.